description.
Alright, hey, this is Hans, and it's time for another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. This is the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. Today we've got direct from South Korea. Actually, I'm sure this is direct from Indonesia because all the text on it is Indonesian. This is Buldak Green Mala. Yes. And I'm going to cook it up on the next episode of Spicy Noodle Mukbang. You'll see me eat it in its entirety. So this goes for 5 minutes. So mala, this one contains Szechuan peppercorn. And that's what confuses people. What do you mean, Ramen Raider guy? How does it confuse people? I will tell you. That's not the only reason. There was a distributor in the Philippines that decided this was 4X Buldak a long time ago. We're talking like 6 years, 7 years when it first came out. And there were YouTubers all over the place doing these, mukbang, saying, "Ooh, these are gonna be so spicy, I'm gonna lose my freaking mind." Oh! Well, some of them were had never had Buldak before, so they're having it for the first time. They weren't really accustomed to heat, and so it did blow their minds. But the people who had it before were like, "Wait a second, this isn't that hot." And yeah, some Filipino distributor just started marking it as 4X spicy, and it just took off everywhere. I did a video about it at the time. I want to say it was 2016, 17, or 18. It was around there somewhere. And yeah. But we know better today that this is I don't know. This one, I don't know exactly what the SHU on it is. I can find out fairly easily. I used to be able to find out a lot easier from Samyang, because I used to talk to them all the time, but they're kind of behind a new wall. There's Samyang America, and I'm sure they're really nice, but they don't really get back to me. And I used to talk to the people who developed Buldak constantly, but unfortunately, no more. That happened with a lot of companies, honestly. It's not just them. They came out with, let's get a PR firm to deal with all our stuff. And sadly, that kind of... I loved being able to talk to the people that, did stuff in these companies, directly. It was so nice. I missed that. So this one requires we take out 8 spoons. So 2... 4, 6, 8. All right. Now, there has been a ridiculously silly amount of debate with people. No, you're supposed to drain off all the water, and then you just put the sauce in and stir it up. No, you're supposed to actually put it back on the heat with 8 spoons. A spoon is 15 milliliters. Tablespoons in South Korea are the same as tablespoons here, and they are 15 milliliters in volume. 15 times 8 is 120. 120 milliliters is darn close to a half cup of liquid. So it's kind of like, but wait, why am I supposed to keep all that in? Because it's supposed to be saucy. And the thing is, the only way you can really make that work right is if you're using a skillet. at least the way I see it, if you really want all that heat to go off. And I think I'm going to try that. But this is the thing. I'm already cooking it in a pot. Do you have a skillet that's will hold 600 mils of water? That's a pretty big skillet. And it's more of a pot. But the wider the base, the more steam will come off of it. So, but I've got this little skillet, and I think it'll work just fine as once this is done, we'll get that heat going again, and we'll be good. It'll be golden. It'll be wonderful. And like I said, I'm not going to try it now. I'm going to try it for the next episode. So you'll have to wait. It won't be an instant noodle recipe time. It'll be a spicy noodle mukbang episode. And that will come out, if you're watching this as soon as this one's out, that'll come out a half an hour after. So if it's 9 a.m. Pacific, that'll come out 9:30 a.m. Pacific. But chances are you're not watching it live. So we'll see. I don't make these episodes premieres, so you won't get notified of this episode, but you'll be notified of the next one. So if you follow and you click the bell, then you're gonna know. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn the heat on this one, and. I'm going to drain the noodle. Now we're going to get our timer. And it's supposed to go for like 30 seconds. So there's that. Let me check double sure. Yeah, it's 30 seconds. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop in the water. I'm going to add sounded like something exploded outside. That's always fun. Add in the liquid. I don't know if there's a real safe place for me to put the clock because both of this side is boiling hot right now. Okay, so there goes that. Drop it in the noodle. Yeah, you won't be able to see it. Starting the timer. Giving it a swizzle. I hope it's not like green Szechuan peppercorn. I had one once. It wasn't a Buldak, obviously, because this is the first time I'm trying this. But I had a green Szechuan peppercorn instant that was absolutely horrible. See, look, I mean, it's been going for like 30 seconds stir frying. There's still a lot of liquid in there. So, who's making it right? I've got to say that I am. Leave it on for a second longer than I should, but if you don't want if you don't want to eat it this way, then don't. Don't come to me with like some kind of like blood feud. Really? I mean, I'm just making it the way they're telling me to make it. So, is it soupy? No, not by any means. Is it saucy? Yeah. And it smells actually really good. The first time they debuted their curry, I really wasn't a huge fan of it. The first time they debuted the mala, I wasn't a really big fan of it. So I won't be surprised if the mala is better like the curry was. The curry really needed a little extra something. Whoa. Really? What do we got here? Huh. Odd bits. Well, those seem like they need some hydration, so I'm just gonna stir them in. That should do the trick. I'm not gonna go overboard on garnish since I am doing a mukbang. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little scallion. And a little bit of sesame seed. Yeah, this smells really quite good. And I'm stoked. I'm gonna test out my new rig. Last time when I did a mukbang, the camera I wanted to use was dead. Dead. But now it's fully charged. So we'll do that. All right, this is it. So, yeah, catch me over there on the next thing I'm going to do, which will be to scarf this down. This has been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.